Padraig Savish from Darwai, County Laois. Oh, I collected this account in my column. The parish priest, Father Kenny, who died in 1896, aged close to 90 years, and who had charge of the parish long before the famine, told me that on a certain Saturday, on his way to the church to hear confessions, he anointed 19 on the roadside, dying of starvation. On another occasion, he pointed out to me a spot on the road just outside the church gate where he found a poor man sitting one Sunday morning. The man had a small loaf clutched in his hand and was making attempts to raise it to his mouth. He was so weakened from hunger and exhaustion that he had not sufficient strength to lift the bread to his mouth. Then he used to bend his head down, holding the loaf between his knees to try to get a bite in that way, but the result was that he simply toppled over. The priest then anointed him, and he died there, tearing the dough with his nails. I have heard stories of unfortunate people who used to come to farmyards searching on the dung heaps for cabbage stalks or that might have been thrown out. One woman told me that they always gave food when they had it to these poor creatures, but that in some cases, when they went too far in hunger, they were sometimes afraid to give them anything to eat, lest they would be overcome by the food, and as she put it, would die on the floor with them. Líon ó Lidain, ag roinnt relief sa baróiste seo. Ba col ceathairthe bheontu, bhíidir ag roinnt mine buí agus baine agus briscí ar na daoine aimsir an drachéil. Bhí an Lidanach ag plé le gadaíocht an sin, agus bhí sé tuairt leis an méidir winséad do bhaoine bachta agus gá díal na daoine ar ó airgid acu le na cheannach buí. Agus bhí ó colmín ag rá leis nach raibh sé sin ceartaige. Is mar seo is mar siúd, agus go méidir go mbeadh sé ina áféile a ríist. Dúir tesin go méidir go mar bheadh sé as ag dearú na cúisin na go leor eile a bhí iondaigh. Ach tháinig sé sa saoil ar báil go raibh an Lidanach ag gol thart ó hach go teach ag géirí dearcha agus go neathaigh sé go fianis héin go dtí colmín ag géirí a dhearcha ar chalabín.
Foraging for second songs, I thought it would be mean to come here and just sing the one. I found Lilith O'Leary helped me find a song called Na Fatty Bána, which was written by Patsy O'Callaghan from the Crachel area, apparently, again in 1847. And he is reported to have had 20 acres, so I suppose he wasn't too badly off, but again, you know, the Drochiel visited upon them. The song has 33 verses in it. I'm not going to sing it. That one's in Sean Maiden, and I never remember them. But it's just interesting the way it's been fashioned from my research on the songs of the famine, and that they are reputed to, obviously, you know, bemoan the demise of the potato, but there's a lot of hope in them as well, and buíochas is often milgan of Jacob, and a lot of religious context. And this song of 33 verses, the first 6 just sort of laud the potato. Another few tell us about the famine itself and how unscrupulous the wealthy were in the face of the dying populace around them. And then all of, I think, 18 verses are very religious, and where he more or less says that it was the original sin, Pac Archinshire, and just people sinning in general that caused the scourge, and that their suffering and repentance would probably bring them back too. So I left those ones out. This year my Keith Peter. Now I'm going to have it at hand just in case, because I just learned it, and just in case, because they will move, I'll have it there, but hopefully I won't need it. And then for the tune, again, a lot of these songs, they would have, again, lived in the folklore and were only written down at a much later stage, but the melodies for a lot of these songs have been lost. So my next challenge was to find a melody. So after much, again, searching and foraging, I found a version of it on a CD called Long Journey Home that was produced by Paddy Maloney. So I have to credit the tune to Liam Willie, who composed it, he told me, because he couldn't find the tune either. So it was composed by Liam Willie and arranged by Paddy Maloney on the CD, but I'll just take it out. Obviously, I'm not going to play the bagpipes. So this is Na Fatty Bána. Ma viles landas na Fatty Bána, Basua na shook